Peace, 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 peace. What is good, everybody? What is going on? It is me, the Joey Digital. I'm out here at the super self-healing, abundant Fort Lauderdale. You already know what the time is in this moment. It is time for me to let y'all know that you all are greatly appreciated. You all are greatly loved. And I am sending y'all waves of positive energy, frequency, and vibration in this moment. So what I want to encourage you all, it's a lot going on. Hit that like button. What I want to encourage you all to do real quick in this moment is like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and all that good stuff so that you all could be notified when I post and create content for the feed. All right, cool. What is good? What is good, everybody? What is going on? Let's check it out. Beach is packed. Bang. Bang. Look at all these people. But guess what? We out here, man. I'm out here. You out here. We out here together, you know. And I just want to go ahead and, as I said earlier, send you all waves of positive energy in this moment. Waves of positive frequency, vibration, all the good stuff. And hopes that your upcoming week is as amazing as you all already are. All right. So what I want to get into in this message in its entirety in this moment is protect your energy, protecting your energy. All right. And if this is a message that is one that resonates for you, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and share this with a few people, and go ahead, if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and subscribe to the content. All right, you know, yeah, protect your energy. Protecting your energy, protect it all. All right, it's yours, it's your energy. All right, a lot going on out here, but y'all see what's going on. Look at all the people out here, packed. I'm in the mix too, you know. Look. But guess what? You know what we do out here? We protect our energy out here. And it starts with it starts with, hit that like button. It starts with being super intentional, okay? Being super intentional with what it is that you are doing, okay? What you are setting out to do. I set out to always set my intentions whenever I start my day. Usually, in most cases, I know the day before what intentionally I'm going to do the day of, you know, and I like to be prepared so that way I don't have to worry about getting ready, okay? I like to be ready so I don't have to worry about getting ready, all right? Staying ready, you know. And, you know, one way you can protect your energy is to not waver a lot, you know, like trust and believe. People have so many amazing, fun ideas, so many things that they want to try. And a lot of times, by the time you do everything that you want to do and everything everybody else wants to do, usually it's going to take you a lot longer to get things done than if you were to protect your energy when it comes to, especially like your purpose or things that you are super intentional about, okay? Because trust and believe, like, you know, like I said earlier, there's a lot of great ideas. There's a lot of people with great ideas. I know the collective, we all hang with a tribe of people that have amazing quality ideas and things to do to, you know, make the time memorable, make the memories memorable and fun. You know, when it comes to your purpose, the reason why I say protect your energy is because you don't want to be in a circumstance where it's taking you weeks and months and years to do something that you know is going to make you happy if you start working on it now. All right, do something that your future self will be proud of, okay? Do something that right now you're so happy you started doing 2 years ago or 3 years ago, you know. Hit that like button. You know, if this message is for y'all, man, let's go ahead and hit these like buttons real quick. I want to say real fast too, because I noticed you know, the messages are loved, you know. And I have been checking out the, what do you call it? I've been checking out the YouTube studio. And before I get to the other half of the message, I've been checking out the YouTube studio, and I noticed that I have like a lot of people watching the content, but you know, I don't have enough subscribers, or a lot of subscribers. So if y'all really value the content, it means a lot to go ahead and subscribe. All right, so boom. You know, the second thing that I want to say is, you know, protecting your energy. As y'all can see, I'm out here, it's mad people, it's music going. Let me hold on, let me spin y'all around. Look at this. Look, see all them people back there? It's a lot of people, right? And one way that I protect my energy is I do things that I'm very happy about, you know? I do things that make me very happy. And one way that you can protect your energy is do things that put a smile on your face. Do things that make you smile from your heart space. Not just smile because aesthetically, you know, you want people to see you smiling, or you feel like you might have a nice smile, or what have you. Just really be super intentional about doing that thing that put that smile on your face in the first place. And really, let's make the habit of really getting out here and really making things happen and making things work for our betterment. All right. And you know, that is one way that you can be steady on your journey. One way that you could be steady on your purpose is doing things that make you smile, doing things that make you happy, doing all that good stuff, you know, just making it an amazing experience for yourself. Because guess what? People that love you and pray for you and want to see you happy, this is what they are praying for you. You know, they want to see that you're doing the things that you find make you happy. And whenever people check in with you, you know, they want to make sure that you're good. You know, they want to make sure that you are happy. They want to make sure that you are getting plenty of rest, and you are happy, and you are doing you, you know. So a couple more things too before I get up out of here that I want to share is, one way I protect my energy is I don't go, especially, all right, this is for my people who are my chosen ones, you know, my chosen ones. I know we all are chosen in our own right, and we all are on our own journey and path to enlightenment and success, and you know, just abundance, overflow of abundance. And you recognize and realize that, especially on this journey right here, we really can't just go just anywhere. You know, you can't just be places, you know, because we all know that, as I said earlier about being intentional, a lot of places that are out here to go to are intentional. Like if you go, you know, and I'm not necessarily knocking clubs, but I'm just saying, if you're a type of person that goes to the clubs a lot, but you know that you need to be, you know, let's just say, you know, you need to be creating content for YouTube, or working on your business or your website, or you know, whatever it is that you're here to do, you know, all those places are intentional. Those places are, they want you to party, they want you to get your mind off of what it is you're working on. And you know, in most cases it's not the wrong thing if that's what you want to do, you know, because you know, to each their own, you know, to each his own. But one way you could protect your energy and not be in a situation where you feel like you might have not put enough time and effort into what it is that you're doing is to stay in your zone, you know, stay in your, as one of my friends would say, stay in your 2-3, you know, for all my Jordan fans, get in your 2-3, stay in your 2-3. That means you lock in and you really don't take in any extra energy, you know, you just only take the energy that you need so that you can be intentional about being purposeful and making things come into existence based on what it is that you do and what it is that you work on, and not be distracted, you know, because you know, it is okay to have fun. It's always a good thing to have fun. It's always good to go and do things and stuff like that, but If you do things and then you're gonna, you feel like you're gonna complain about it tomorrow, or you feel like it's gonna hold you back, then that's when you know, hey, I didn't necessarily protect my energy enough, because now I brought in some extra energy. I might have said yes to some things that I could have probably just said no to, and we are in the season right now where we're kind of getting away with that, like we're not saying yes anymore when we won't want to do things. We're saying no when we don't want to do it, and that's where I'm at. Because as I always say in some of my earliest content, I like to refer to myself as a super empath, all right? Which means I always feel everybody's energy, whenever I'm close to them. I could tell what your energy is like. I could tell if you're in a good mood or if you're in a sad mood, or based on what you say, I could tell if you need someone to listen to, or if they might need some guidance, or even if people are checking in with me just to see, where my headspace is at, see if I'm good, see if everything's okay with me. I'm always reading the room, or I'm always reading the space. And one way I protect my energy is I get out here in nature, man. I get outside, I get out of my house, I get out of my room, I get out of my comfort zone, and I get out here and I do a whole bunch of stuff that is very uncomfortable, and I love it. Because is it scary? Of course it's scary. Do I feel nervous because I'm not sure what's gonna happen? Of course I feel nervous because I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Do I do it anyway? Of course I'm going to do it anyway. Hit that like button, because this is what we're here to do. We're here to live our life and enjoy ourselves and do all things that make us feel happy, that make us happy, whether it's a feeling or it's a lifestyle, and y'all know I promote the lifestyle. This is all about the lifestyle of being inspired, being motivated, and being held accountable for doing things that make you happy. Because I have a lot of people in my circle. My circle is like the five people that I hang around the most, and those are the people that are checking in with me, and they're letting me know. They're being honest. Hey, listen, that's a good omen. Every time I do my videos out here, you see the motor truck going past. I know y'all might have heard it. It's back there somewhere. But they hold me accountable. They let me know, hey, look, man, don't forget to remember, or remember not to forget. You know what I mean? Switch that around. Y'all see how I did that, right? Hit that like button. And I love it. The 5 people that I'm around, they're straight shooters, man. And they let me know exactly what it is, man. Because everybody is purposeful. And we're all human, and we all, not that we all fall short, but everybody's on their own journey. So there's that space where everyone can be who they are and everything like that. But for the most part, for 99% of the time, they let me know, hey, tighten up, or don't forget you said you was going to do that thing, or hey, what are we doing with this and this and that. And I love it, because people are not just saying, when you're protecting your energy and you have a tribe of people around you who are really rocking with you and really letting you know that they support you 1000%. They are knowledgeable about your purposefulness. They are very knowledgeable about what it is that you bring to the table, and they know that, hey, this is what you're good for, or this is what you're good at. And like all through the week, even though I'm not super heavy on social media, I'm getting messages about artwork, logos, different filming styles, like just people that are sending me quality content, because they know that I am really being purposeful with time, because time is my biggest asset. So one thing to the collective, I know if y'all over here, one thing y'all hate to lose is or miss out on is or waste is time. Y'all don't waste y'all time. I already know. If y'all are over here, y'all not wasting y'all time. Even if that was what you were known for before, in this moment, y'all not doing that any longer. And I know that this is what is key essentialness to protecting your energy, because once you recognize and put your time in the #1 slot, put yourself in the #1 slot, put things that you love in the #1 slot, you are then in the driver's seat. You are then taking control of your life, and you are putting yourself in the fast lane to getting to your purpose, to your journey's either end or beginning, you know, because it could be the end of a journey that was not serving you. It could be the end of that journey that was like, hey, you know, that thing is not serving me, and I just keep going through a loophole where I get close, you know, to my exit and I keep missing it. Yo, for my car drivers, y'all know that one. If you've ever been in a new town and you're like, you keep missing that exit, you know, after like that second time, you're like, nah, I'm not missing that exit no more. I'm not missing that exit. This time I'm gonna be early. And I love the quote. I know it was people that said it before this, but I always quote this. But I love the quote from Raven Simone. She said when she was learning how to be an actress in Hollywood, she said that one of her mentors told her that being early is on time, and being on time is being late. You know, being early means being on time, and being on time means being late. So, you know, that's how I protect my energy, because once you're early, and meaning that once you're on time, that means you have no time for negative self-talk. You have no time for feeling down. You have no time for feeling like you missed your mark, because you're early, you know. And when you're early, you can prepare yourself, and then when you're preparing yourself, you can find out new ways to learn what's in your heart, what's in your mind. You can learn your purpose. You could be on your journey learning your purpose. You can inspire other people to be on their journey and learn their purpose. And you know, I protect my energy that way, because you know, who has time to endure any negative self-talk, whether it's from you or from anyone else? You know, this is the time to lock in. This is not the time to be like, you know, I'm not good enough. Nah, we're not doing that. Not over here, you know. And in the beginning of the year, I was listening to a person that was speaking about duality, you know, and they were saying that right now is the first time in a long time where some people are feeling blessed and abundant, and at the same time other people are feeling not blessed and not abundant. And you know, it's really all about what we choose. You know, if we choose to focus on the positivity, if we choose to focus on our very next achievement, then we don't have time to focus on if it's gonna go wrong, because you know, you're already on your path to doing the thing that you need to do so that you could be happy with what it is you're happy about, you know. And I don't know, man, for all my people who've been checking me out on social media, y'all know, y'all been seeing a lot of changes. I have not really been on social media super hard, you know. I've been really locking in with this, you know. Like, I wake up in the morning, I meditate, and you know, I tell myself in the mirror every day, I am a successful YouTube content creator. I am a successful artist. I am a successful, you know, illustrator, book creator. You know, I speak life into myself. I look at myself in the eyes, and you know, they say the eyes are the windows to the soul. That's why you always, y'all know I have glasses that are black, or they have the multicolor, but I'll never really wear them on camera unless I'm doing like a promo to like subscribe to the channel or something. You know, if I just feel like I feel smooth or I feel lit or something like that, I might put them on. But when I'm really trying to connect with the collective, y'all know I come with the clear joints forever, because that's what time it is. I need y'all to see me. I need y'all to see, you know, who I am, what I am. And it's not about the look, because there's a lot of people that's here for the look. There's a lot of people that's coming to the beach because they want to be at the beach, you know, check out my beach towel, or I have the new flip-flops. No, I'm here to get y'all the message. I'm here because everybody could come to the beach, even people who don't have a beach. You know, y'all might have lakes, or y'all might have rivers, or y'all might have y'all might be in the heart of nature with 1,000 trees and plus, and so on and so forth. And it's not about necessarily the look, it's about the lifestyle of me being able to get y'all the message so that y'all could feel inspired and motivated, because I already know, especially here on this channel, y'all are already motivated. Y'all are already inspired already. Y'all really, not that y'all don't need me, but it's just a confirmation. When I come through and y'all see my message pop up on the time feed, y'all know it's a confirmation message for something that y'all are already doing, you know. And this is why I'm doing this, because I already know y'all, you know, this is for the people that maybe y'all don't have anybody pushing y'all, or maybe everybody's against you, which that seems like that's getting more and more common. But that may be a confirmation that you are on the right path, because, you know, if everybody is against you but maybe one person is feeling what you're doing, you're on the right path. Or if everybody love what you're doing but one person hates you, hate on what you're doing, you're on the right path. Because guess what, if everybody love what you're doing, you're not on the right path. Or if everybody hate what you're doing, you're not on the right path, because it's a 1000% and on. You know, hit that like button, support the channel. All right, yeah. So real spill, I'm out here, a lot of beautiful people out here, a lot of amazing energy out here. I'm protecting my energy. Y'all see the force field, y'all see it, y'all feel it, you know. And I just love getting y'all these messages, and I just love being here with y'all in the heart of nature, you know, spreading positive vibes, sharing positive energy, you know, and, you know, just watching the waves crash. Let's watch the waves crash. Look, amazing. Perfect. You know, protect y'all energy, especially in this day and time. Whenever it is that y'all get this message, whenever it is that y'all get a chance to watch this message, protect your energy. And you don't have to be proactive about it. You just have to, you know, check in with yourself and see what you want to do. All right, because this world is full of people, places, and things telling you what you should do. We're not doing that. No, we're not about to be out here sleepwalking and waiting for people to tell us what we're good at when we know, you know. Because guess what? You knew yourself way before you knew any of this stuff was here. You knew yourself more than you knew yourself. You knew yourself way before you met even your best friend. Even if you knew your best friends over 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, you consciously knew who you were and what you were even before you made your first friend, or you realized what town you were growing up in, or what your first school was, or what you really wanted to do passionately as far as your purpose or your business, or even what you want to do as for work. So trust your intuition, trust the process. If you decide to do something and it gets hard, the minute you choose to do it, just know you're on the right path, because nothing in life comes easy. You know, you are the fish swimming upstream against the current. You are. I already know. You're the one. You're the one swimming up the waterfall. I already know. You're that fish that's strong enough to swim up waterfalls and swim up streams because of your purpose, your endurance, your passion, the passion that you have for what it is that you're here to do. It was given to you from the creator of the universe, God, the source energy, you know, the creator itself, you know, whatever it is that you resonate with, whatever it is that you resonate with, whatever it is that you resonate with, you know. And how do I know this? It's because everything that has life has a purpose. Even, let me show you something. You see that patch of grass behind me? You see them palm trees? It has a purpose. It has a will, a desire to do the thing that it's here to do, you know. That's why I love being in nature, because that's where you will find the heart of God. That's where you'll find the soul of the universe, you know, the spirit, the energy, you know, the energy, the inner God, inner God. Hit that like button, you know. Another thing, emotion. You know, a lot of times when we were younger, people say, why are you so emotional? Why are you so emotional? Emotion, energy in motion. you can't stop what I put my energy in motion toward. You know, if I put my energy and I push it in motion toward that desired thing, that's what I want to do. You know, that's what y'all want to do. I know that's what y'all want to do. You know, listen, this life is beautiful, man. You know, let's drop our bags. Let's drop our bags and let's embrace the world. Let's embrace the universe. Let's embrace our purpose, our passion, our desire to do and be what it is we came here to do and be. You know, we did not come here to watch other people live life. We came here to live life. We came here to be alive. A life. I know I said alive, but a life. All right, I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Hit that like button, you know, and subscribe to the channel. I know I've been pushing it, you know, but I feel more purposeful about letting people know, because I have a lot of people watching the content that haven't subscribed yet, and I appreciate them too. But if y'all want to show support to the channel, you know, sharing the content and subscribing to the content, commenting on the content, and hitting that like button down below, it's a way to give back, and I appreciate that a lot. You know, I know y'all checking out the chain. Let's check it out. You know, I have a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot going on right now, and thank y'all for checking out the ocean experience. All right, peace and blessings to the collective. I just want to let y'all know that I love y'all. I'm thinking of y'all, and I'm sending y'all waves and waves and waves of positive energy, frequency, vibration, all that good stuff, all that good stuff, all of the good stuff for you and for the people that you love and for the people that you care about, you know. And so I will see you all. I will see you all. I will see you all. I will see you all in the very next video. All right, peace and blessings. I will talk to y'all soon. All right, namaste.